Okay guys, Thursday morning, and here's what I'm taking with me to work. I have 0 Point coffee. It is coffee with 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. Teamy Skinny Tea, 1 teaspoon with lemon juice for 0 smart points. I have a turkey wrap for 2 smart points. It is 1 Olay Extreme Wellness High Fiber, I think it's the low carb tortilla. High fiber, low carb. Anyway, it's the wheat tortilla that is 1 smart point. There it is, high fiber, low carb. Extreme Wellness Wrap, 1 smart point. Then I have some turkey breast. That is deli turkey breast, 2 ounces for 1 smart point. I have 1 Kraft fat-free single for 0 smart points. And I have some sliced apple for 0 and some horseradish mustard for 0. So the entire turkey wrap is 2 smart points. And then for snack today, I'm going to be having this fruit. There is some cut apple, a peach, and some guava, pink guava, which I've never had before and I don't know if I will like. But that is my snack. It looks kind of small, so I may take another apple just to be safe. But anyway, that is my breakfast, beverages, lunch, and snack for today. And my total so far before dinner is going to be 2 smart points. I decided to just add the rest of the grapes in as well. So that is my little fruit salad for my snack. Hello everyone, it is Thursday, first walk break of the day. Here's my outfit of the day. It's like really cold out here, so my shoulders are very cold. I have to tell you guys, I feel so much better today, like instantly better. And the reason is, Teamy, you are my hero. So I've been doing the Teamy detox for probably at least a week now because I was going to finish up just before Thanksgiving. And sometimes the colon tea works okay and sometimes it doesn't work at all, and it's just been kind of mild the last week or so, or however many times I've taken it. So last night I actually did a double dose and bam, I feel instantly better. Thank you, Teamy. I feel de-bloated, my stomach feels better, and I'm also down like 1.5 pounds on the scale, and that was after eating all of that spaghetti squash last night, which I love spaghetti squash, but I always eat so much volume-wise when I eat spaghetti squash. I don't know if it's because I know it's 0 points or just because it tastes so delicious, but I think, note to self, when I eat spaghetti squash from now on, I'm going to portion it out and eat a cup at a time. Anyway, down on the scale, feeling so much better, so much less bloated, so much more normal. Still not down to my comfortable weight, of course, because I was up so much, but I'm on the right path. So I also got to tell you guys, I feel so confident today and so motivated and on track, and a huge part of that is this. My tracker is completely filled out every day until Monday. I feel like I was listening to one of the Fat Dag, I think his most recent video today, and he was talking about having the knowledge and the education to do what it takes to lose weight. And so sometimes I know when I tell you guys I feel so much better with a plan, I think the reason is because I know I'm not just hoping for a change. I'm not hoping to lose weight. I'm using my brain, I'm using my education and my knowledge that I have learned from Weight Watchers to actually utilize all of that and make a plan for myself, and then the science will take over. So I feel like with this is my roadmap. I know where I'm going. Oh my gosh, you guys gotta see. Okay, Sally, we wanted to know who is putting up this relax sign. Apparently the relax sign is down. I am following someone who is going over and he's putting it up. How weird is that? Does that mean it comes down every day? And he puts it up every day? Should I go talk to him? Let's find out more, because you guys, thanks to Sally, I am now obsessed with this sign. So let's go see. Oh my gosh, she just stuck it in. Hi.
Hi.
Can I ask you a question?
You could ask me several.
So I have a YouTube channel, and every day I walk in the park and
This park.
Awesome. And I have a lot of viewers who say there's a sign. I'm a high anxiety person. And a lot of my viewers were like, there's a sign behind you that says relax. You need to do what the sign says. So yesterday I literally came out here, I was looking everywhere. I was like, I don't see it. Yeah. I don't see it. And then my second loop I was like, well, there it is, as big as day.
Yeah.
So now I have a friend who lives in New York, and she's like so amazed that someone would care enough or think enough to put a sign that says relax in the park. So is that you?
That's me.
You took it away though.
I took it away because I wanted to redo the footing.
Oh.
So it's going to be here for a year. So I want to make sure. I wasn't really happy with how it was set in the ground there. The ground was a little loose.
Okay.
So I took it down and put in a better concrete footing.
When did you put that in? Because I thought I was crazy. I was like, there's no sign. Was it pretty recent, or has it been?
Yeah, no, I put it in about a week ago.
Oh, awesome.
And then decided that the footing was bad, and then took it out, and then the concrete had to set.
Okay.
So I put the new footing in yesterday and let it set overnight.
And so was this your idea to put this? Why did you think to put a sign that says relax in the park where people should relax anyway?
I'm doing 20 signs throughout the city.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Mostly in parks.
Is it city funded then, or did you have to?
I proposed it to the city.
That's so awesome.
And so relax is just one of them. They say a whole bunch of different things, but they're all kind of positive affirmations.
So they're all in the city of Glendale.
They're all, all of this project is just the city of Glendale.
Now I gotta look for more.
That's
so awesome. Will you take back to your council people or your board
That's where I'm going today.
Well, let them know that it has been appreciated already, not just by me, but people across the country.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have noticed it.
That's awesome.
And it literally took somebody else to point it out to me. But my friend was like, who thinks of this stuff?
That's awesome.
That is amazing. So
that's awesome.
When I saw you carrying that, I was like, oh my gosh.
That's fantastic.
I thought you were removing it every night.
Yeah. Every night I take it down and put it back. No.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So that's another.
So
that's my card.
Awesome. Can I take your card?
Of course. And then that's all my social media stuff.
Oh, do you care if I show it?
Oh, I mean my phone number and stuff you don't need to show, but you could show my social media stuff.
Cut that out.
But also, so the hashtag for this is word on the street, WOTS.
WOTS hashtag.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
awesome.
You know that you can see all the signs there, and then I also have a Google map that shows you where all of the different signs are. Because one of the other crazy things is the city of Glendale's huge.
Yeah.
And so the northernmost sign is this one in it's north of the 210, north of Foothill.
Oh wow!
Like Montrose Park, I've got one in there, but then there's another one.
Okay.
Major Gemigian. God, I can't pronounce it, but it's this further, the furthest northernmost park in Glendale, and you're up there and you're like, how am I still in Glendale?
Yeah, right.
Like it's way up in the mountains.
Now I got to find it. Yeah.
And then there's one on top of one of those mountains, Brand Park.
Yeah,
it's a huge, beautiful park,
that one.
right? Oh, yeah. You got to go because Brand was one of obviously the city elders. That's why all this stuff's named after him. But he had this huge house that kind of looks almost like a mosque.
Okay.
That they've changed into a museum and a library.
Oh.
And there's a Japanese tea
no,
house.
I've been there. Isn't that
the white?
It's this way, I think.
Well, it's up in the mountains. It's up Brand. I'm kind of confused where I am.
I think I'm confused too, but I think I've been there.
I want to say it's like.
Because I know what you're talking about. There's a library and the tea
a museum,
room and,
and the tea house, right? So then there's a hiking trail that takes about 45 minutes to hike up to the plateau at the top.
Yeah.
So I have a sign up there too. So when you get up to the top,
go further then.
That's
I
the
gotta
whole
work
thing.
For that one.
That's the whole thing. I was like, installing that one was hard,
awesome.
but I was like, this will be worth it to the people who get all the way up there.
And what does that one say?
That one says. They're all different, but that one's they're not all different. There's a bunch of different ones, but that one specifically is specific to that spot because it says here. It says
Attention, take note of what it feels. Oh, that's awesome.
And that's up there at the top.
That's awesome. Can you go back to that so I can read it for?
Yeah.
Can you zoom up on
Yeah.
my glasses?
Yeah.
It says, attention, take note of what it feels like to be alive right now.
It's up at the top
so awesome.
of a tall hike.
Yes,
when you get up there and you're exhausted and you've got this huge view where you can see all of LA and the ocean and you can see all of Glendale and Burbank.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I
That's
am
very
so
sweet.
impressed that you thought of all that.
Awesome.
My friends are too.
Oh, very cool.
So.
Cool.
Thank you.
No,
Okay, you guys, I don't even know where I was in talking about points and a plan and my roadmap, because that was just the most amazing encounter. That guy is so cool. He said that the reason he thought about putting these signs up with positive affirmations is because most of the signs you see are negative. They're all negative, like don't enter, wrong way, no parking. So he said, what would the world be like if they had positive signs everywhere? So his goal is to do this nationwide. So Sally, I'm totally giving you his contact information. You can contact him in just a minute as soon as I get back to the office. So you guys, that's super cool. That totally made my day, and I was able to reinforce to him that not only did his sign make an impact to me and my life, but also on Facebook and also this channel. So just, that's awesome. That's so awesome. So he said he has something for me in his truck. So I'm going to circle back around and talk to him for another little minute. And did you guys notice? He had some purple glittery nail polish on. I didn't want to ask him about it because I don't know if that's what he chooses to wear all the time or if that was a Halloween thing, but I'm going to meet him at his truck right now. You guys, here's what he gave me. He gave me this. It's a vinyl sticker just for me. He had several of them. This meeting was meant to be. That's so bizarre. He puts up 20 of these signs. I had the opportunity to read some of the signs. They're amazing. I love this concept. I love this idea. I am gonna post this information everywhere because I think this should be done nationally. It's already made me feel so good. Imagine what, you know, if somebody really needed a message about peace and happened to be sitting in a park and the message was there. I just imagine the lives this could impact. Anyway, whew, how cool is that? Now I have to go back and work. Boo. Okay guys, it's 7:40 and we are headed home. I did a 4-mile run on the treadmill. I did not do my second walk break, and to be honest, I'm a little burned out on walking. I think the whole step challenge last month totally burned me out on walking, and I still need to get some breaks in. I still need to get some steps in, but I'm not as hyper focused on it. And I think I actually told a couple of you already that I'd rather shift my focus now to things like flexibility and strength and speed. So those are my fitness goals. I think that my current fitness level is for my steps, whether I'm trying for a goal or not, I think my current steps on a regular daily basis are a healthy amount for me. So I'm not very focused on steps right now. So I did run 4 miles. I just ran nice and slow. I ran 6.0 miles an hour. So we're headed home for dinner, but I wanted to talk to you guys for a quick minute about self-sabotage. I talked to Gina this morning a little bit because Gina of Gina Pearson on YouTube, she mentioned in her video that she keeps self-sabotaging herself. And at first I agreed because I've used the very same words for myself and my weekends and sometimes my night eating. I have said that I have sabotaged myself. And then in further thinking about it, I told Gina, I said, that's kind of strong, because when you think about sabotage, if someone is sabotaging someone else, that means they are outright purposely doing something harmful on purpose, something mean. So I was thinking, are we really self-sabotaging ourselves, or is it more that we're not paying attention, or we're not planning, or we're making poor choices, are we really intentionally going out there and doing something harmful to ourselves on purpose? I didn't think so. So I was like, I don't think that's right, Gina, and I don't think we're self-sabotaging. So then, get this, guys. I went to the internet, because the internet is gospel, right? And so I looked up the term self-sabotage, and here's what the definition is. Self-sabotage. Behavior is said to be self-sabotaging when it creates problems and interferes with long-standing goals. The most common self-sabotaging behaviors are procrastination, self-medication with drugs or alcohol, comfort eating, and forms of injuries such as cutting. Number one, that's really disturbing that cutting would be listed on something like this as a common form of self-sabotage. But number two, so okay, if we're talking about self-sabotaging ourselves, this is absolutely what we're doing, because we're doing something that is causing harm to ourselves or interfering with a long-standing goal. So I stand corrected, Gina. Yes, if we want to term it self-sabotage, fine. But after all of this, I know that I choose for myself, and hopefully the rest of you will also choose to just be kinder, because I don't feel that I am intentionally stabbing myself in the back. I'm not running myself over with a Mack truck. I'm not shoving myself into traffic. I'm not doing mean things intentionally to myself. So I don't think that I am self-sabotaging, and I'm going to be nicer to myself and actually rephrase it into something like, I forgot to plan properly this weekend, or I made a bad choice at 11 p.m. or, you know, something that is, we're all gonna do it. We all make mistakes. It's not a matter of if, it's when, because we all do it. If you want to call it self-sabotage, or if you want to call it a mistake or a poor choice, we're all gonna do it. So I think we should all plan to be kinder to ourselves, because if we're nice to ourselves, it's gonna be easier to get over it and move on. So I, from this point forward, am not calling that self-sabotage. Anyway, we are headed home and we are having leftovers for dinner. I am gonna doctor up my turkey stuffing soup. I'm gonna add some corn and some cranberries. I'm very excited to eat it again, because although I did not intend for it to be soup, it was really good, really tasty. So I'll show you guys dinner when I get it all fixed up. Okay guys, it's 9 o'clock and here's what's for dinner. I'm very excited to eat this again. So this is the leftover chicken stuffing crock-pot soup, which was not supposed to be soup, but I really actually liked it anyway. So I decided to doctor up the leftovers a little bit. So I added some corn and some cranberries and a little bit more sage. So then I reheated it, and it's a nice thick soup. It's actually thicker than it was 2 days ago, so looks very, very good. So here's how I'm counting the points. So I'm counting, let's see, 3 ounces of grilled chicken breast for 2 smart points. I am counting 1 serving of stovetop stuffing for 3 smart points. A half cup of the Heinz fat-free gravy for 1 smart point. And then a half cup, I don't think there's even a half cup, but a half cup of corn is what I'm counting for 2 smart points. So this whole bowl of the soup is now 8 smart points, and it's like stuffing in a bowl, so yum. The rest of the family, I think, is going to eat it with these rolls here. So if you guys want to try it, I think it would be super delicious with some rolls dipped inside it, or if it is spooned on top of the rolls. Those are like the perfect rolls. Eddie's mom had no idea that that's what I had in mind, but she got those rolls today, so that's perfect. I'm not going to have a roll because I don't have the points for it, so I'm doing 8 points for the soup, and then I'm having my last serving of the cranberry jello salad. It is ground cranberries and ground orange and orange rind and sugar-free jello, so it's all 0 smart points. So 8 points for the soup, and then tonight's wine is this Velvet Burgundy, so probably be less bold than last night's wine. Should be just a nice mellow table wine. So the wine is 22, the soup is 8, and then I had 2 smart points for my turkey wrap today for lunch. So my total today is going to be 32 smart points.